We welcome Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN's chief medical correspondent. Dr. Gupta, thank you so much for spending some time with us. And I don't know if you were listening earlier in our broadcast. Charles told us, he's joining us on the phone tonight, that he hasn't been feeling well. He was tested for the coronavirus today. And I want to first ask Charles a question about that, and you guys can dialogue, please, on this. What exactly goes into it, Charles? What goes into that test?
They swab. They do 4 swabs. Because I got tested for the flu also. They put this a swab in your nose, and they put one in your mouth. The one in the nose is not comfortable, but the one in the mouth is easy. But they were fantastic to me. But I just can't wait to get the results back. I'm just hoping I got some type of bad bug. But, Ernie, I was in New York earlier this week, and that's kind of like they got the big thing going up in, like, New Rochelle, where they cordon off an entire city. And I just didn't want to take any chances. I didn't feel well yesterday, so they put me in my condo for 48 hours. And that ends tomorrow, but I took the test late this afternoon.
Dr. Gupta, how about I know the testing has been a point of contention, certainly in the coverage of the coronavirus, about the availability of it, et cetera. Where do we stand right now?
Yeah, Dr. Gupta, this is a two-part question. We hear about even, our comrade Charles getting tested and things of that nature. One, should we all just go get tested? In generality. Two, on the common flu of the strand that we hear typically, there's a time when they say you can't spread it anymore. As you get better, you can't spread it. Is there a cutoff date? And again, should we all just go get tested?
Dr. Sanjay, this is Shaq. How are you, sir?
Hey, Shaq. I'm doing well.
As you know, in 2004 we had SARS, 2008 the bird flu, 2010 swine, MERS, Ebola, Zika, in 2018 Ebola again. What makes this one different than any of the other ones?
Do you think, this is Charles, do you think this thing going to get worse before it gets better? I hate to ask that question, but it's a fair question.
Dr. Gupta, you joined me and Charles on our podcast the other day, and we spoke for about 20 minutes. And during that conversation, I asked you, now, what's your best advice for the average American in terms of, flying and in terms of being with other people and washing your hands and that kind of thing? Has your best advice to the average American changed over the last week or so?
I would like to also follow up with that in terms of, we see a lot of people with the mask on, we see people with gloves and hand sanitizer. You did say it on the steam room. Could you give kind of a layman's guide to walking around the world today?
Dr. Sanjay Gupta, very nice of you to spend time with us tonight. I know you've got another town hall on the coronavirus tonight with Anderson Cooper. Encourage everybody to check that out on CNN at 10 o'clock. But thank you for spending some time with us tonight.